Good evening and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and here's some of the stories we have for you tonight. Homicides, one on St. Thomas and one on St. Croix. A nurse at the Juan Louis Hospital is arrested, and a disabled senior citizen needs your help. These stories and more coming up next on News Channel 8. In our top story tonight, the Virgin Islands Police Department has recorded 2 homicides over the weekend. We start our coverage on St. Croix, where on Saturday night, shots rang out in the Camp Rico area, leaving a 43-year-old man dead on the scene. News Channel 8's Wes Small files this report.
We're here in the state Camp Rico. We're right in the area of like the Head Start school on this section of Campo Rico, where we have a homicide to report. Unfortunately, here's what we have. It was Saturday night at around 10:45 when some shots rang out, leaving 43-year-old Stanislaus McIntosh dead right here where I'm standing, as a matter of fact. According to some residents in the area, Mr. McIntosh received about 6 shots to his body. He was found unresponsive by EMTs and emergency technicians. Police detectives scanned the scene over the weekend and for spent shell casings. Right now, we don't believe Mr. McIntosh was shot from someone in a moving vehicle. We do believe, though, that he was shot up close. That's the information that we have. I don't want to jeopardize this case because this is still in its early stages. So criminal investigation units are looking at this case. Again, dead, 43-year-old Stanislaus McIntosh here in Campo Rico, shot at least 6 times. If you know anything about the homicide of Mr. McIntosh, then you should call 778-2211. You can call 911, or you can call Crime Stoppers, where all tips are received anonymously. 1-800-222-TIPS, 1-800-222-8477. 10:45 Saturday night, 43-year-old Stanislaus McIntosh shot at least 6 times right here in the state Campo Rico. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
Thanks, Wes. And also on St. Thomas, a man was shot and killed in the 22 high-rise area. The 20-year-old young man was shot and killed while trying to elude his attackers. Let's go to St. Thomas Police Chief Rodney Carrar.
On Sunday, June 14, 2009, at approximately 11:18 p.m., police were dispatched to the area of the garbage bins, building 522 high-rise, 2 shots fired. Police responded and found an unresponsive male lying on the roadway in the vicinity of a motorcycle. Emergency medical technicians responded and found that the male had succumbed to his injuries. It appeared that the male had sustained at least 1 gunshot wound to the upper body before losing control of the motorcycle he was operating. Preliminary investigation revealed that the victim, identified as Jamal Ashby, 20 years of age, along with another individual, were in the vicinity of Building 5. An individual approached Ashby's friend and robbed him of personal belongings. Both Ashby and the robbery victim got on their motorcycles and were leaving the area when unknown individuals opened fire on them, striking Ashby, who died at the scene. I'm asking the public to call with any information they may have on, again, another senseless killing. I'm asking anyone with information on this latest crime or any crime to call Sergeant Lionel Bess, Supervisor of Major Crime, at 715-5545, or on his cell at 642-8449, or 911, or you can even call my office at 715-5548, and of course, Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-TIPS, or 1-800-222-8477.
And a nurse at the Juan Louis Hospital has been arrested on drug charges and larceny. News Channel 8's Wes Small files this report.
Problems at Juan Louis Hospital, as police have now arrested 44-year-old Jacqueline Longo. She is a registered nurse at Juan Louis Hospital. She's been charged with possession with intent to distribute a controlled substance. She's also charged with grand larceny, Police said Ms. Longo used her secure access into restricted areas of the hospital to take morphine and other drugs. It was late last week that hospital officials alerted the VIPD that drugs were missing and disappearing. That prompted an investigation. Then it was late Thursday afternoon that detectives raided Longo's estate Pearl home on St. Croix. Jacqueline Longo, originally from Connecticut, has worked at Juan Louis Hospital for about 6 months. She was now been placed in $75,000 bail, and an investigation continues. If you know anything about that case involving Jacqueline Longo from Juan Louis Hospital, then you should call 778-2211, or you could call 911, or you can call 1-800-222-TIPS, which is Crime Stoppers. All tips are anonymous, 1-800-222-TIPS. I'm Wes Small for News Channel.